Welcome to the chat.
I'm Lauren.
And I'm Hannah.
And today on the chat, we are talking about class Chondrichthyes. Some characteristics of Chondrichthyes are cartilaginous skeleton,
Colorful patterns,
placoid scales,
pectoral fins,
eyes on the side of the head,
pelvic fins called claspers on male sharks,
spiral valves in the digestive system,
no ribs,
and a heart with chambers in series.
This diagram of a goblin shark features some characteristics unique to class Chondrichthyes.
Chondrichthyes are part of the phylum Chordate.
Phylum Chordate includes animals possessing a notochord, hollow dorsal nerve cord, and endostyle, such as mammals, fish, amphibians, reptiles, and birds. Class Chondrichthyes has two subclasses.
Elasmobranchi, which includes sharks, rays, skates, and sawfish, and holocephaly, which includes chimera.
Elasmobranchi characteristics include
No swim bladders, 5 to 7 gill clefts, rigid dorsal fins, and small placoid scales. Holocephaly includes the order Chimeriformes, which is the only existing group.
Some examples are ratfishes, rabbitfishes, and elephantfishes. They also live close to the bottom and feed on mollusks and other ingredients.
Class Chondrichthyes includes all cartilaginous fish. The two subclasses are Elasmobranchi or elasmobranchs, and holocephaly or chimeras. From there, Elasmobranchi disperses into Squatiniformes, Squaliniformes, also known as dogfish and sharks, Rajiformes, also known as rays, Pristioformiformes, Erectolobiformes, also known as carpet sharks, Lamniformes, Hexanikiformes, Heterodontiformes, and Carcharniformes, which are also known as ground sharks, while holocephaly branches into Chimeriformes.
Squaliformes further breaks down into Squalidae. Rajiformes dispel into Rajioidea and progress to Rajidae, also known as skates, then to Raja eglanteria. Erectolobiformes divvy into Giglimostoma or nurse sharks, next to Giglimostoma and then to Giglimostoma ceridum. Heterodontiformes divides into Heterodontidae, or bullhead sharks, then to Heterodontis, and lastly to Heterodontis francisi, or horn sharks.
Carchariniformes breaks down into Ciliorhinidae, or cat sharks, and Carcharinidae, or reculum sharks. From there, Ciliorhinidae turns into Ciliorhinus, and then to Ciliorhinus canicula, also known as smaller spotted cat shark. Meanwhile, Carcharinidae progresses to Carcharinus, or gray sharks, which then divide into Carcharinus lucus, or bull sharks, and Carcharinus plummeus, or sandbar sharks. Chimeriformes dispel into Chimeridae, or short-nosed chimeras, and then lastly Hydrologus colli, or spotted ratfish.
Elasmobranchs occupy the widest range of habitats such as icy waters of the Arctic and Antarctic Ocean.
But they cannot withstand the most extreme conditions such as high salinity or oxygen-deprived depths. Some are carnivorous, so most seek particular prey.
Some are patient in ambush.
Some feed on crustaceans.
And others feed on squid or fish. For example, thresher sharks use tools to stun prey.
Saw sharks either stir prey from the seabed or slash at them with two-studded rostra.
Angel sharks use camouflage to sneak up on their prey.
And white-tip reef sharks hunt for prey in packs. Chondrichthyes reproduce through internal fertilization.
After birth, no parental care is received from the parents, but some eggs are still guarded.
It is a rare occasion, but some Chondrichthyes are viviparous, and the development of the embryo happens inside the mother, which leads to live birth. Chondrichthyes reproduce through internal fertilization.
Usually, Chondrichthyes perform live birth, but they can also produce eggs.
Number 1. Which is not a main characteristic? A. Cartilaginous skeleton. B. Coloration patterns. C. One pair of gills. Or D. No ribs. The answer is C.
Number 2. What phylum is class Chondrichthyes a part of? A. Vertebrates. B. Chondrichthyes. C. Echinodermata. Or D. Chordate. The answer is D. Chordate.
Number 3. How many subclasses are there? A. 1. B. 2. C. 3. Or D. 4. The answer is B. There are 2 subclasses.
Number 4. True or false? Class Chondrichthyes can withstand extreme conditions. The answer is false.
Number 5. Most of those a part of class Chondrichthyes are considered A. Carnivores, B. Herbivores, C. Omnivores, or D. None of the above. The answer is A. Carnivores. And that was class Chondrichthyes on
The Chat. Thanks for watching.
This video is sponsored by Pledge for your cleaning needs.
And that was classification.
Hey,